door, finding McCraven, pass a little high for him. McCraven had reset, puts it up off the glass, good.
Down to Hallie Crockett, her second baseball pass up the floor to Abby Richmond. Right-handed layup for two.
Still backing and backing, gets stalled again, and picks up 2 points. So 2-point takedown.
With the puck, tries to reverse along the boards, taken away by Parker, and front out a goal! Parker tees up Brody Schultz!
Little right-handed dribble, goes to Reichel, deep three-pointer on the way! That's good!
Up the floor, Severson over to Bevins, all alone, steps up, shoots the three, and it's good.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a happy Saturday afternoon from the Raider Dome in Tower City. This is Class B boys basketball here between the Oaks Tornadoes and the Maple River Raiders on our Irie Insurance pregame show. For all of your insurance requests, visit Irie Insurance online at irieins.com. That again is irieins.com. The Oaks Tornadoes at 4-12 on the season, 1-5 in District 5 play. Losers of 5 straight games, but they've been close as of late. A 16-point loss against Carrington on Tuesday, then on Thursday, a barn burner with Barnes County North coming up short, 47-46. The Tornadoes are averaging 46 points per game, while defensively giving up 52. For the Maple River Raiders, trying to close out the week with their 3rd straight win here at the Raider Dome on Tuesday, a 4-point victory over Fargo Oak Grove, and last night a 44-32 rock fight win over the Lisbon Broncos. Wyatt Silly with 12 points and Caleb Coca with 11 points for the Maple River Raiders, who are 4-10 on the season, 3-5 in Region 1 play, averaging 44.8 points per game, while defensively giving up 57 points per contest. And this is a prelude of what will be next season District 1 Class B, a basketball game where these two will be district foes a season from now, going into the 2023-2024 season. Still to come, we'll hear our coaches' corners, both from the Oaks Tornadoes, Jeremy Skoglund. We'll hear from Maple River head coach Jay Coca as well. Starting lineups in the opening tip, and a reminder coming up later tonight here from the Raider Dome in Tower City. It'll be the Sargent County Bulldogs and the Maple River Raider girls basketball team closing out their respective regular seasons. Sargent County and Maple River battling for that number 4 and 5 spot in the Region 1 tournament. Winner gets to be the 4, loser will be the 5. JV is scheduled to get underway at 4, with the varsity scheduled to get underway at 5:30. So that's still to come. And go to yourliveevent.com with a handful of other broadcasts throughout the day. Region Wrestling, Region 1, Region 2. Got some good basketball going on in Thompson with the Tommies hosting Roseau for girls basketball. The boys will host Four Winds Minnewacan for a top 10 showdown. And then we'll have a doubleheader at Northern Cass later today with Cavalier and Northern Cass. So a busy day for you as we get you ready for this Saturday afternoon contest. We'll take a quick break. When we come back on our Irie Insurance pregame show, we'll take a look at our coach's corner. Jeremy Skoglund of the Oaks Tornadoes joins us next here on yourliveevent.com.
Crop Tractor. Come take a look. Talk to Chuck O'Neill for more information on this 8735 Massey Ferguson row crop tractor. Also on the lot, new 29-foot Wilrich Chisel Pro and this new 39-foot Wilrich Chisel Plow. Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada, 218-784-2961.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a local golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities, there hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
As we continue on our Irie Insurance pregame show here from the Raider Dome today in a non-region contest between the Oaks Tornadoes and alongside the Maple River Raiders. Joining us now from Oaks as head coach, that is Jeremy Skoglund. Jeremy, at the end of the day here, you get to February. It's a non-region Saturday matinee kind of a game. So what are you looking forward to see from your team, not just today, but to close out the regular season here before postseason District 5 basketball comes around the corner?
Well, we've been dealing with a lot of injuries and kind of a bunch of different lineups here over the past month, basically. So getting these guys back together, starting to get some guys healed up and everybody back on the floor together. So just looking to kind of build and get everybody back in the flow of the game and learning to play with each other and get things to come together here right at the end.
And then when you go up against the Maple River Jay Coca team, what's just going to possess as a challenge for 4 quarters of basketball in a road contest and a quick turnaround from what you guys had a busy week as well with a couple of games here this week?
Yeah, Maple River's team, I think, is really a good shooting team, and we're definitely going to have to pick up our end of the deal on defense and contest those shooters and try to keep them in check today. But really a team that can get hot and put a lot of points up if you allow them to.
And then I'll just kind of leave it as an open-ended question. Who are some players this season from an Oaks point of view? You mentioned you've dealt with some different lineups and injuries, but when you're healthy or when guys are playing well, who are 1 or 2 key cogs that if they play well, the Oaks Tornadoes can find a way to get a victory here today?
You know, really, if we can get 1 or 2 of our guys to just get going, it seems to help us out a lot. We focus on trying to score points on transition defense, and if that's not working for us, we need one of our 5 starters really to step up and kind of get going. And Roddick Schmidt, Andrew Wolf, Trey Skoglund, Xavier Bossler, any of those guys, if they can start lighting the lamp for us, it really helps to alleviate some of the pressures in the game.
Final thing for you, Jeremy, it's been a big talking point for the last couple of years. Will there be 3 classes? Won't there be 3 classes? In basketball got approved earlier this week. Just from an Oaks Tornado point of view, you're still going to be in Class B. You're going to be in district still as well before you get to regions to state, so to speak. But from an Oaks point of view, how do you like it, good, bad, or ugly, kind of moving forward?
I'm really excited. Definitely was in support of the 3-class system and very excited to see how it goes and how things come together here in the next year.
Jeremy, thanks so much for your time and best of luck here today against the Maple River Raiders.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Jeremy Skoglund with us here from the Oaks Tornadoes. We'll continue on our pregame show after this here on YourLiveEvent.com.
If you want help from a firm that has integrity and respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the betterment of the community, look no farther than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys has dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsborough, Natick, Page, and Castleton. Or view our website, www.onsteadlaw.com.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We are less than 90 days until spring planting. 90 days. Are you ready? Is your maintenance plan in place? Do you have parts on hand? Are any upgrade options decided on and purchased? We can help. Spring will be here before you know it, and we will help you meet the challenge. Contact RDK Enterprises at planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com.
As we continue on our Irie Insurance pregame show here today from the Raider Dome in Tower City, joining us now is head coach of the Maple River Raiders. That's Jay Coca, as they welcome in the Oaks Tornadoes into town. And Jay, quick turnaround, about 16, 17 hours from when the final horn got done last night to where we are here today. Just from a coaching point of view, what's always a challenge less than 24 hours when you play, whether it's a non-region game or a region opponent, as you welcome the Oaks Tornadoes into town?
Obviously there's a couple things, the mental aspect, how we can, spring back mentally, but I think that after a win can take care of itself. I think we'll come out there, but legs is another issue for us, making sure we continue our defensive effort and continue to defend well and limit teams' points, but also scoring the basketball. Guys that shoot from the perimeter, are they going to have legs to do it? But we have things put in that we'll look to go down low as well. So, those 2 aspects are going to be big to start the game for us today.
And then Carter Bosch, 6.6 rebounds, a handful of steals and assists. What did you like from him in last night's win against the Lisbon Broncos?
Well, not only last night, I think Carter's really coming into his game again for us this year and doing the whole aspect as a point guard, doing some scoring, handles the ball tremendously well for us, rebounding and distributing the basketball too. So, I think Carter's played his best basketball here this last couple of weeks, and and we need that out of him and our whole team. So we'll lean on him to continue to do that and be our floor leader and take care of the basketball and do what he needs to do by making decisions or scoring or passing, whatever it is. But that's Carter.
Back-to-back Region 3 opponents here in Oaks today, and then the Lobos come into town on Tuesday. But from an Oaks point of view, what's going to be a challenge? I know some people will look at the roster and say awfully good football players or guys who've been around the program. That was a team that made it to the quarterfinals for the 11B football playoffs. I know from a basketball side, maybe not the win-loss record what they want, but Jay, they don't give up a lot of points when I look at them defensively here.
Yeah, they're athletes. And they defend tremendously well, and they've had a lot of different lineups this year with injuries and other things that have happened. So, we're going to have to defend well, like I said, and take care of the ball and execute and finish on both ends of the court. But when they have athletes and guys that are strong and quick, they can put some pressure on you and do some things. So, and they'll switch things up defensively as well on us.
Final thing for you, Jay, before I let you go, what would it mean to go 3-0 in the week? As you kind of mentioned, alluded to earlier in the week, 2 region wins and trying to finish it off with another home run here at the Raider Dome. What would that just mean moving forward for the last couple weeks of the regular season? Absolutely
huge for us in every aspect, especially mentally for our kids, and moving into next week with another 3 games. And this time of the year, this is when you want it to happen and you want things to click and you want guys to be playing well and playing together as a team. So for us, it's a non-region game, but it's an absolutely huge game for us in the mental aspect, and on a sheet of paper too, put another notch in the win column for us. So it's an afternoon game after a busy week, but this is when our guys are going to build a lot of character and build themselves as a basketball team. So we're looking for that today.
Jay, as always, thanks so much for your time and best of luck against the Tornadoes.
Thanks again, Chase.
And that again, Jay Coca from the Maple River Raiders. Will continue on our pregame show after this from the Raider Dome.
Goose River Heating and Cooling Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro and surrounding communities, ready to provide you with service work to existing and new customers. Whether Corey and the crew installed your heating and cooling system or not, they're ready to assist you with your service concerns. And if it's time to update your heating and cooling systems, whether it's your home, farm shop, a cabin, or office building, give Corey and the crew at Goose River Heating and Cooling a call. 701-430-1990. That's Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro area and surrounding communities.
Abuse can affect anyone, and each person's experience is different. Abuse is about power and control, and it is not always black and blue. A loving relationship should not be threatening, accusing, isolating, or include violence of any kind. The Abuse Resource Network provides services to start living the life you deserve. For more information, visit abuseresourcenetwork.org.
Growers, here at Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, we are your water management contractors. We can help you with tile drainage plans, surface drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad at 701-430-0182 to get your water problems solved. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. 701-430-0182, helping farmers grow.
As we continue on our final segment here on our Irie Insurance pregame show, before I get to starting lineups and the opening tip between the Oaks Tornadoes and the Maple River Raiders here today from the Raider Dome in Tower City. Taking a look at the out-of-town scoreboard from last night and going into today. From yesterday, Sargent County able to upend the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers and clinch no worse than a number 2 seed entering the Region 1 tournament by 13 points with a win, 72-59. A Kindred over Grafton by 3 points. Hankinson atop the Richland Colts 57-48, a big win for Hankinson as well. Park Christian 7 better than Enderlin, and then Maple River over the Lisbon Broncos 44-32. A good Region 1 versus Region 3 contest here coming up in Castleton at the bottom of the hour here. It'll be the Ellendale Cardinals going up against the Central Cass Squirrels. And in the latest rankings in the state of North Dakota, that's number 4 Ellendale against number 2 Central Cass. Also, interesting matchup, a rematch of the 2021 state championship. It's Kindred at Edgeley Column Montpelier. Napoleon, Gacko Streeter hosting the Lisbon Broncos. Cavalier makes their way to Northern Cass, and then this contest today between these two teams here in Oaks and Maple River. Region 3, District 5 standings. Ellendale is going to be the District 5 regular season champ. Carrington going to be the 2 seed, followed by EKM the 3 and Lamorla-Chomerian the 4. Barnes Sky North will be the 5. Oaks the 6 seed, and Griggs Makota will be the 7 seed once we get to District 5 play for the postseason tournament that'll begin on February 24th at the Jamestown Civic Center, and then all roads lead to the Jamestown Civic Center again at the start of the Region 3 boys basketball tournament on March the 6th. While for the Region 1 standings, Sargent County Central Cass 1 and 2. The Bulldogs with a half-game lead, but both unbeaten in Region 1 play. Kindred in their own controls their own destiny right now as the 3 seed at 7-2 with their losses to the Squirrels and the Bulldogs. And it's a log jam at 4 and a log jam at 7. Tied at 4 is Oak Grove, Richland, and Hankinson, and they all beaten each other and they've all lost to one another. Northern Cass and Maple River currently tied for 7th at 3 and 5, and those 2 spots hold the final home playing games. The Waimea Lidgewood Warbirds are 3 and 6, a half game behind here at number 9, tied with the Lisbon Broncos here at 3 and 6. The Enderlin Eagles at 1 and 8. in the 11th spot, and the Tri-State Tigers are 0-8 at the 12th spot. Tri-State and Enderlin have a contest coming up here later in the season. So after next week on Friday, from a Region 1 standpoint, it'll get a little bit clearer through the murky waters of where everyone is going to stand. Once we get to the Region 1 basketball tournament, the opening round or playing game will be on Tuesday, February 28th at the higher seeds of 5 through 8, and the quarterfinals will be down in Wahpeton on the campus of North Dakota State College of Science. On Monday, March the 6th, will be the quarterfinals. The Oaks Tornadoes, 8-3 a season ago. Last state tournament appearance back in 1995. 4-12 on the season. Second year of this co-op with the Maple River Raiders at 4-10. That does it for our Irie Insurance pregame show. Starting lineups are next.
Dakota Heritage Bank, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota, has a strong background in ag and business lending, but they can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. Dakota Heritage Bank is a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. Our friendly staff greets you with a smile, takes the time to get to know you, and can help you with your banking needs. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Here it's way more hands-on. The college has better equipment than the shop I'm at now. Like, you name it, they got it. You get to use your tools and your hands a lot more. My name is Sean, and I'm here for my future.
First week of college, I can't tell you how many friends I've made. It's a family, you know what I mean? Like, every time I go to a meeting, like, everyone knows my name. They're always kind to me. I love it. I can't explain how much I love it here. My name is Junior, and I'm here for my future.
The Milner Public School District has a long history of academic, artistic, and athletic achievement and is proud of the programs and education environment offered. A fully accredited educational system, Milner Public School District operates 2 separate school buildings, including Sundale Colony School. Over 85%, that's right, 85% of the graduates of Milner High School attend some form of post-secondary educational institution. You can find more information on the Milner Public School District online at milner.k12.nd.us.
For more information, go to Irie Insurance. Go online to IrieINS.com. Now we get to the starting lineups here. Trey Skoglund, the 5'11 junior guard. For the Oaks Tornadoes, Andrew Wolf, the 6'1 senior forward. You have Roddick Schmidt, the 5'10 sophomore guard. Xavier Vossler, the 6'1 senior forward. And then Noah Sumby, the 6' senior guard. So Skoglund, Wolf, Schmidt, Vossler, and Sumby. The Oaks Tornadoes head coach by Jeremy Skoglund with a mark of 4-12 on the season. Oaks in their black uniforms tonight here with orange numerals and lettering outlined in white with Oaks across the front. Now for the Maple River Raiders, head coach by Jay Koka, 4-10 on the season. And the Raiders will go like this here for their starting lineups. Caleb Koka, the senior guard at 6'1", with 3 3-pointers in their win last night over the Lisbon Broncos. Wyatt Silling had 2 triples, the 6'2 a senior guard. From there, you have Clay Hovelson, the 6-foot senior guard, mixed with the forward spot. Does a little bit of everything here for Coach Koka's club. Carter Bosch, the 5'7 sophomore. Bosch at 5'7", and Connor Dahl, the 5'8 junior guard. So Koka, Silling, Hovelson, Bosch, and Dahl, the Maple River Raiders 4-10 on this season, out in their white uniforms here tonight with blue numerals and lettering outlined in red with Raiders across the front. Opening tip schedule for the bottom of the hour, and we're just going to get right to that here on yourliveevent.com. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you here from the Raider Dome in Tower City, as this non-region matchup is just about to get underway. A win for the Oaks Tornadoes would get them to 5-13 on the season, while a win for the Maple River Raiders would get them to 5-10 on the year as well. As you have Silling in the center circle against Wolf. Opening tip right on cue at 1:30 here by the Maple River Raiders. Carter Bosch will bring this one in the front court. Man pressure defense by Oaks as they come out on the hedge. Koka to the top of the key to Silling. Ball gets worked around the horn to Connor Dahl. Left wing three on the way by Dahl. Unable to get the shooter's roll, and a rebound by Noah Sumby underneath. Both teams a very busy week. Oaks with games on Tuesday, Thursday, and now here today for Maple River with games on Tuesday last night and a quick turnaround here this afternoon. Sumby around the horn, left-hand side to Vossler. Back to the top of the key to Wolf. Man pressure defense here by the Maple River Raiders. Schmidt with it, looking for the up and over to Skoglund on the inside as he has a little mismatch with Bosch in terms of size as he's trying to back his way down. Hanging, shooting, tough shot going to be off the mark, and a rebound down to Wyatt Silling. Carter Bosch will work with it now on the other side for the Maple River Raiders. After coming off that 12-point victory over Lisbon, they scored just 2 points in the fourth quarter, but it didn't matter as they built a 21-point lead entering that final 8 minutes of play. Silling on the baseline gets cut off now up top to Koka as they work it around the horn to Carter Bosch. Bosch, little herky-jerky on the dribble. Back to the right wing to Dahl. Shot clock to single digits. Dahl top of the key, Hovelson. Hovelson looking to drive and kick. Dahl, three-pointer right wing on the way. Going to be off the mark, and then we'll have a foul here underneath as Carter Bosch was trying to collect the offensive rebound. Foul will be on the Oaks Tornadoes. This will be on Noah Sumby, his first and the team's first here for Oaks, and a fresh 35 on the shot clock on our City of Hope scoreboard here for the Maple River Raiders. Bosch will set up the offense at the top. As this one will go to Silling. Silling inside the paint. Driving kick action to Dahl. Dahl with it. Shoot it from 14 off the front iron, and Noah Sumby gets his second rebound. Oaks in the front court now to Trace Skoglund. Between the circles as this will go to Xavier. Vossler left-hand side to Wolf. Trying to come through on that flex screen. They'll give the ball to Schmidt, and Schmidt lost it, and it's a turnover. For both teams with 3 games since Tuesday, you wonder what the legs will be like, whether you're coming off a back-to-back or your third game in 5 days here, as both right now trying to find the cylinder. Koka, triple, and he does. He rattles one in from the left baseline, and drawing first blood on our City of Hope scoreboard is the team clad in white here today in the Maple River Raiders. Maple River now to a 2-3 zone. Ball to the top of the key, left-hand side to Schmidt. Schmidt on the baseline here at the left wing with at the top as they're looking to reverse it. Xavier gets it back now to the baseline. Wolf trying to answer with a three-pointer. Ball's going to be out of play, and last touch here by the Oaks Tornadoes and Trey Skoglund. So the Raiders get a 3, then they get the stop as they go to that 2-3 zone. Maple River trying to get to 5-10 with the win here and win their 3rd consecutive game of the week, while for the Oaks Tornadoes looking to snap a 5-game losing streak. Koka, right of the key, right-hand side. Now it goes to Bosch. Back to Koka here at the top. Koka with it, hand off to Connor Dahl as they hedge out, and then there's going to be a blocking foul here on Trey Skoglund. So Skoglund's going to pick up his first and the team's second, and Jeremy will come off the bench just asking if there was maybe a little clear out with the forearm. Nothing was granted there. Oaks Tornadoes most points they've given up this season, just 62 against Medina Pingree Buchanan back in late January. They've been an awfully scrappy team. They just are looking for some offense, just averaging 46 a night in that category. And there's the scrappiness of the defense on a Sumby block shot there with Hovelson. Oaks working in the front court to Skoglund to the top as they reverse it to the right side to Vossler. Back to the top of the key here, left-hand side, as this will be in the hands of Schmidt. Trying to post up on the interiors, Trey Skoglund again at 5'11 with Carter Bosch on the interior at 5'7". Skoglund, kick, left wing, that goes to Wolf. Wolf, nice pass on the flex cut. Shot's going to be off the mark. Rebound loose, and that's going to be won by Clay Hovelson after the miss by Xavier Vossler. In transition, Carter Bosch to the 10 and scores, and he finishes with the left-handed finger roll. 5-0 run to start here for the Maple River Raiders. Oaks looking to get off that goose egg. Inside on the pass, Vossler gets this one from the left block and a partially blocked shot, and this one will come down here to Silling, and the Maple River Raiders back to Bosch, and Bosch will have a jump ball in the middle, and that'll be a tie-up, and the arrow will go to the Oaks Tornadoes. Oaks has had some quality looks here in the last two possessions, just unable to find the bottom of the net here. Most points they've scored this season, 70 against Napoleon Gackle-Streeter. For the Maple River Raiders last night, giving up 32 to Lisbon was the least amount of points against an opponent this season, and they gave just 49 to Oak Grove on Tuesday. So their defense has been on point here as of late. Right wing, open, triple. Shot's going to be off the mark. Rebound by Silling, and then we'll have a hard foul underneath. As through the miss by Schmidt. And this will be the third team foul here on the Oaks Tornadoes after a Silling rebound, and the foul will come here for Xavier Vossler. That'll be his first, as Xavier will check out of the game, and Joseph Hyam, the 6-foot senior, will come in now here for the Oaks Tornadoes. Bosch in the front court. Bosch at the right wing. Oaks going a little zone pressure defense now. Left of the key, Hovelson, right-hand side. Hovelson gets the ball back to the baseline, Silling. Little 5 out. Now Hovelson will come back inside the paint. Bosch, Hovelson, skip. Koka on the baseline. Koka with it back to Bosch as they work it around the horn. Oaks almost gets the steal to Bosch. Bosch rises, 15-footer, tickles a twine. Carter Bosch to lead the floor with 4 points, and the Maple River Raiders lead it by a football score, 7-0 on our City of Hope scoreboard. Left-hand side, Wolf on the baseline here for Oaks, as this will go back up top to Sumby. Sumby high post to Skoglund. Skoglund with it. They work it around to Schmidt. Schmidt at the top of the key. Reverse pivots now in the right short corner. That's to Wolf. Wolf with the basketball, looking for it on the interior. Pops a pass up top as this will be to Noah Sumby. Left-hand side open, shooting and scoring. Trey Skoglund gets the first field goal here for the Oaks Tornadoes at the 2:49 mark, but Maple River only leads it by 2 possessions. So Oaks needed that. Now they'll try to get a defensive stop. Carter Bosch, right-hand side to Silling. Bosch able to get it back at the top of the key. Playing on top of this zone right now is Joseph. Right-hand side, Silling. Silling elbow jumper. Tried to get the answer. Hovelson saves it, then throws it off the shoe of Trey Skoglund. Good hustle play there by Clay Hovelson. As we'll be on the sideline here for the Raiders after tonight for Maple River, back to a Region 3 opponent in a non-region contest on Tuesday, hosting the Lobos here from the Raider Dome. While for the Oaks Tornadoes, they'll make their way to Lisbon, also on your liveevent.com for a non-region contest as well. So Region 1 versus Region 3 in the next couple days for these squads. Silling turnaround jumper is going to be off. Rebound here to Roddick Schmidt. Front court, Trey Skoglund. Skoglund with it, looking backdoor on the fine, forces a pass, and jumping it's going to be Silling for the steal. Second steal of the game here for the Maple River Raiders. Bosch, right-hand side, dull, extra pass, right pocket 3. Koka tickles a twine. Caleb Koka with the triple. That's his second made 3 of the quarter. Koka with 6, Bosch with 4. That makes up Maple River's 10. Oaks, Skoglund. Power dribble, trying to get by Silling. It's cut off there by Wyatt as they work it around the horn. Hard inside by Noah Sumby, right-hand scoop. No Skoglund, though. No one boxed out the backside defender, and Skoglund now has 5 points, all 5 here for the Oaks Tornadoes on our City of Hope scoreboard. Carter Bosch in the front court. Right-hand side to Koka. Koka on the baseline, back to Bosch. Here's they're looking for it on the interior. Skips now to Dahl. Dahl will take a couple of dribbles to the paint to Wyatt Silling. Silling inside Hovelson. Hovelson gets to the paint. Can't get that one to finish, and Skoglund will come up with the loose ball. A bucket to make it a 1-possession game. Sumby right wing back to the top of the key here as they work it around the horn as Skoglund is posting up for it on the inside. Doesn't get the ball there. Right one hand now, as that will be with Schmidt for a moment. Now to the baseline here to Heim. Ball, right wing, triple on the way for the Oaks Tornadoes off the mark. No, after the miss there by Schmidt. Rebound is Silling, his 4th of the contest. And now about a 5-second differential between shot clock and the game clock, as Maple River will slow it up and call it the offense. Raiders have led wire to wire so far in the opening 7.5 minutes. Coca to the top of the key now to Carter Bosch, as Bosch will hold it up there. Now the shot clock to 10. Maple River will have to go now to 9. Coca right wing back to Bosch. Left-hand side Dahl. Bosch with it, looking for Coca, and that ball gets kicked. It'll reset the clock and give it 8 seconds here left to play for Maple River. So now Maple River can hold for that final shot as T. Sealing will check in for Connor Dahl. So Maple River will get the ball back again, but they will have to go quickly. Bosch with 7. Looking for a ball screen, doesn't take it with 4. Bosch with 3, gets the shot up before the buzzer. Shot's going to be off the mark, and that's how we'll end our first quarter of play. On our City Hope scoreboard, it's the Maple River Raiders 10, the Oaks Tornadoes 5. We're back with second quarter action next on YourLiveEvent.com.
The Bison Booster Club, an organization that is rooted in their support of the activities within the Milner Public School District and the City of Milner. They pride themselves on their community involvement in local donations to area projects and sponsorships to help make their community a pleasant place to reside. If you have any questions or are interested in becoming a Booster Club member, you can check out the Bison Booster Club on Facebook or talk with any of the existing members. The Bison Booster Club, helping make their community a better place to live.
Emery Vistos Implement has been family owned and operated since 1935. Located in Oaks, North Dakota, they sell CarQuest automotive parts and numerous lines of agriculture parts, from edible bean equipment to air compressors and pressure washers. Plus, you'll have to stop by and check out their Ariat clothing selection at Emery Vistos Implement. Anything you need is under one roof. Stop in just south of Oaks on Highway 1 or go online to VistoImplement.com. That's VistoImplement.com. 10-5, Maple River over the Oaks Tornadoes here on YourLiveEvent.com. Maple River led with the 6 points here with Caleb Coca, while Oaks all 5 coming by Trey Skoglund. Still a 2-possession game, however, even though Oaks only with 5 points in the opening 8 minutes of play, as they will continue in this zone pressure defense. Been very active. Wyatt Silling on the baseline, trying to see if a trap comes. It does late. Bosch, extra pass to Coca, right pocket 3, and he buries another one. Coca now with 9, and he's got his third triple of the half. He had 3 yesterday in the opening half against Lisbon. Left-hand side, Skoglund able to drive and kick action. Now the top to Wolf as they work it around the horn. Skoglund gets the ball back at the top of the key, up top to Schmidt. Schmidt left-hand side, Sumby going left short corner. Ball deflected, and will stay with the Oaks Tornadoes. Xavier Vossler set to return back here on the scores table, as Vossler looking to come back into the game, as he will. As we'll have a substitution as Schmidt will check out. And now Xavier will slate it to inbound it here with 14 seconds on the shot clock for Oaks. Oaks out of Region 3, District 5 this year. Next year will be out of District 1, as these two teams will all of a sudden become district opponents moving forward here for the short term in the new class proposal that got approved earlier in the week. Jumper by Sumby rattles out and a board at Carter Bosch, his first. Bosch able to go hard to the paint. Little Euro step, right-handed shot's going to be off, and a rebound here to Noah Sumby. Other side of the floor, it's a 5-on-4 here. Carter is a little late to get up. And now we'll have a reaching foul. This one will be on Silling. He's going to pick up his first and the team's first here of this first half of play, as Oaks is slated to inbound it with Xavier. Vossler looking for a teammate, finds Wolf. Wolf backing down Silling, uses up that dribble. Now the top of the key to Skoglund. Skoglund with the jab step, guarded by Hovelson on this man pressure defense. Ball screen comes, pick and roll action, nothing there. Back to the top here to Hyam as they work it around the horn. Trying to go on the inside, Skoglund, driving kick action. Vossler left wing triple off the back tab, no, and Hovelson collects the loose ball. Carter Bosch will bring it up in the front court here, as so far 9 of the 13 points for Maple River has been scored by Coca thanks to the three-point shooting. Coca gets it on the baseline, skips it to Wyatt. Wyatt Silling rises from the left wing and rattles it in. Wyatt Silling with the triple. That's 4 threes here, and going back to our pregame conversation with Jeremy Skoglund, he said, against Maple River, we're going to have to find and close out on the shooters. One has been contested with Coca, but 3 have been pretty quality looks offensively thanks to that skip pass that we saw on the last possession. Oaks looking for it on the inside. Skoglund on the baseline now to Xavier Vossler. Heim gets the ball back to Xavier. Left wing triple on the way, and he buries one from the left wing. Xavier with the triple. Oaks 2 of their 3 field goals from beyond the arc, and they cut that deficit back to single digits. Maple River driving kick action to Coca. Back to Bosch here. Bosch rises from 3. Deep one on the way, and that's going to be a deep 2. A deep 2, here by Carter Bosch with his foot on the line. So Bosch now with 6, and the Raiders are back up by double digits. Left-hand side, Heim with it. Looking for Xavier. Vossler, left of the key. Skoglund pops a pass inside to Wolf, and good tip there by Wyatt Silling, and Coca will come up with the steal. Carter Bosch on the Maple River Raiders, 5 minutes to play in this opening half, up by 10. Coming up, we'll get to our halftime show and take a look at the first half numbers and more. Carter Bosch to the Tim with a right-handed finger roll layup for 2. Bosch now with 8. Matches the largest lead. Well, this is the largest lead now of the game for Maple River. 3-pointer on the way, off the mark, 1 and done. Silling with his 5th rebound, 3 points and 5 boards here for Wyatt. Carter Bosch in the front court for Maple River, as Bosch will handle this one between the circles. Right wing free throw line extended now for Bosch as he takes a screen. Coca rises, 3-pointer, can't get the shooter's roll. And a rebound here to Andrew Wolf as Xavier Vossler hits the deck hard. Nice bounce pass to Skoglund across the way to Sumby for 2 points. Give Trey the bounce pass assist, and Sumby with the 2 points. That was a really nice looking play in transition there by the Oaks Tornadoes and that junior guard in Trey Skoglund. Bosch, baseline jumper off. Rebound here to Andrew Wolf, his 2nd. Oaks now Skoglund with it. Skoglund to the right-hand side to Sumby. Ball at the left of the key to Wolf. Wolf back to Sumby here. Sumby looking to back his defender down, gets skipped. Now back up top as the Tornadoes are looking backdoor. Nothing is granted. Coming off that flex screen, now Xavier Vossler rises from 6 feet. Can't get the shooter's roll, and a board underneath to T. Silling. Contest that started at 1:30. We're 16 minutes in actual time, and we're almost 3.5 minutes away here in terms of halftime. Coming off the staggered screen is Coca. Left-hand side is Silling. Silling, little dribble pullback, 15-footer, got it to go. Wyatt Silling with 5 and a timeout on the floor. Will break as well. With 3:17 left to play in the opening half, it's the Raiders up by 12.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Raiders as they compete on and off the court and field. They put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish their goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience, with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, go online to eeeinc.com or stop by the office in Page for more information. Make your next project a winner with the team at Triple E Incorporated in Page.
Still to come here later today on YourLiveEvent.com, the Sargent County Bulldogs and the Maple River Raiders and Class B girls basketball JV coverage gets underway just over 2 hours from now at 4 o'clock, and then the varsity game will be at 5:30 as the upcoming schedule here is. Once this one concludes, we'll be halfway done from the Raider Dome here today in Tower City. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you on this contest between Oaks and Maple River. First timeout granted here for Maple River. They have 1 team foul. Oaks has all 5 timeouts remaining, currently with 3 team fouls. Skoglund looking backdoor to Vossler. Vossler gets fouled and count it. Xavier with the and one. He's got 5. Dahl will pick up the foul. That's Connor's first and the team's 2nd. Going to the free throw line will be the first foul attempt for either team here today. Xavier, foul attempt, got it to go now with 6 points to lead the floor for the Oaks Tornadoes. Something Oaks was trying to do, talking with Jeremy Skoglund, saying, try to get our defense to offense here in transition baskets, but we've seen a really good job by the defense of Maple River not allowing that transition game to develop. Top of the key here is Holvelson. Holvelson to Connor Dahl. Dahl with it, back now to the top to Carter Bosch, and then we'll have a foul, as this foul will be on the Oaks Tornadoes. Foul will come here on Trey Skoglund. That'll be his 2nd, team's 4th, and Now we'll get head coach Jeremy Skoglund off the bench for the Oaks Tornadoes. Not too pleased with that particular play, as Carter Bosch will handle it now at the top of the key. Fresh 35 is what that does as well here for Maple River. Resets the shot clock. Ball gets skipped right-hand side to Connor Dahl. Dahl with it around the horn to Wyatt Silling. Silling takes a ball screen from Hovelson in the paint now to Bosch. Bosch wheeling and dealing with 13 here on the shot clock. Ball screen comes. Carter Bosch with 7. Carter Bosch looks to spin. Closed out to Hovelson with 3. Hovelson with Bosch with 2. Hovelson with Bosch gets the shot off. Ball gets tipped by T. Silling underneath to himself for the 2 points. Acrobatic move by the sophomore T. Silling, 2 points and 2 rebounds as he had it right underneath the rim, trying to get the tip back, and then was able to regain the possession and finish underneath. Back to a double-digit lead here for Maple River. Their largest lead of the game sits at 12. Oaks looking for the answer. Right-hand side to Heim on the interior to Skoglund. Here comes a double team, and then we'll have a foul. Dahl will pick up his second. That'll be the team's third, as Connor will check out. Now coming into the game will be Caleb Koka here with 9 points to lead the floor for Maple River. Sumby on the inside. Nice bounce pass across the paint. Gives Sumby the assist, and Wallach gets the 2 points here, as Max off the bench with his first field goal of the game for the Oaks Tornadoes. Just a 3-possession game right now with Bosch at the right wing. Koka to the top of the key now. Wyatt Silling going to drive here on Wallach. There's a partially blocked shot, but Silling stays with it. Wyatt turnaround jumper, can't get it to go. Good opportunity, however, for the Maple River Raiders. Now it's the Oaks Tornadoes going hard to the paint. Back-to-back scores for Oaks. Sumby got the assist last time. This time he gets the 2 points, and it's a mini 4-0 run here for the Tornadoes. Trying to close out the half in style. Right wing, Wyatt Silling open, shooting and scoring. Wyatt Silling now with 8 points, his second main 3 for the Raiders. Skoglund in the front court here as the Raiders go 2-3 zone. Up top, high post touch Skoglund. Skoglund with it. Ball gets skipped to Vossler. Xavier looking left short corner, wraparound pass. Ball gets deflected up in the air. Wallach with it. Now to Hyam here at the top of the key. Leaves it to Skoglund with nearing single digits on the shot clock. 3-pointer short, but a perfect pass, if you will, to Joseph Hyam. Maple River now will work with it the other side and can hold for the final shot of the opening half. Bosch looks for the ball screen, takes one. Carter Bosch, a hesitation to the 10, missing the shot. Rebound to Wallach. Oaks now will try to beat the buzzer before the half. They get the shot off the back tab. No, and that's how we'll end our first half of play on our City of Hope scoreboard. It's the Maple River Raiders 27, the Oaks Tornadoes 19. Halftime show coming up next here from the Raider Dome.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
Hometown Community Bank serves both the Hope Page and Maple Valley School Districts. If you're interested in an egg loan, real estate, consumer, or commercial loan, Hometown Community Bank can serve you. Give Dwight a call at either branch location in Page or Fingal. Ask Janine about the competitive certificates of deposit or money market rates. Hometown Community Bank is a community bank and proud of the communities they serve, and they wish the best of luck to the Maple River Raiders for many years moving forward with the co-op. Hometown Community Bank is a member of the FDIC.
At the half here on our City of Hope scoreboard, it's the Maple River Raiders up by 8. Work and play in Hope, North Dakota from job listings and housing options. Search HopeND.com. That again is HopeND.com on our City of Hope scoreboard. For the Maple River Raiders, 10 points in the opening quarter, 17 in the second. Well, for the Oaks Tornadoes, 5 points in the opening quarter and 14 in the second 8 minutes of play. Team numbers go like this for Maple River: 4 players in the scoring column, 5 threes. They have yet to shoot a free throw with 11 rebounds and just one first-half turnover. For the Oaks Tornadoes, been efficient as well. 5 players in the scoring column. They're 1 of 1 from the line. 1 triple, that's been the difference maker right now as Maple River is plus 12 in scoring from the land of 3. 12 rebounds for the Tornadoes and just 3 turnovers. Individual numbers goes like this for Maple River. 9 points with Caleb Koka with 3 threes. He hit 2 of them in the opening quarter. 8 points, 6 rebounds here for Wyatt Silling. Carter Bosch with 8 points and a board and 2 points, 2 rebounds here for T. Silling. Clay Hovelson doesn't have a score, but he does have 2 rebounds. The Raiders led by Koka with 9. For the Oaks Tornadoes in the opening half, led by the 6 points of Xavier Vossler, 1 of 1 from the stripe with a main 3, all in the second quarter. 5 points for Trey Skoglund with 3 rebounds and a triple. 4 points for Noah Sumby, 2 by Max Wallach and 2 by Joseph Heim here off the bench for the Oaks Tornadoes. Oaks again led by the 6 of Xavier Vossler and the 5 here by Trey Skoglund. For the Oaks Tornadoes after today, they're back on the road again at Lisbon on yourliveevent.com on Tuesday night. That'll be at 7:30. Brent Dick will have the call, and then make their way to Linton HMB on Thursday as well to close out the regular season. This is game 2 of 4 straight away from Oaks here for the Tornadoes. While for the Maple River Raiders, after today, they will host Lemoore Litchfield Marion on Tuesday, then host the Weimar Lidgerwood Warbirds on Friday, and host Barnes County North in Page on Saturday next week. It's Maple River 27, the Oaks Tornadoes 19. We'll continue on our halftime show after this here on yourliveevent.com.
Public schools are committed to the development of all students by providing a high-quality education that is reflective of the strong values in our communities. The staff at Hope Page Public Schools work each day to enable and inspire students to achieve academic excellence and make positive contributions to our world. Learn more about Hope Page Public Schools by visiting hope-page.k12.nd.us. We are Hope Page, and we will change the world.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
Have you adjusted your crop insurance policy to reflect the increase in commodity prices and input costs? Hi, this is Bethany Rentz, crop insurance agent with Irie Insurance. We want to partner with you to provide you a comprehensive policy structure to protect your farm's revenue and preserve your equity. Give us a call today to set up a time to meet with an Irie Insurance agent prior to March 15th. For contact information, please visit our website at irieins.com.
You're protected and appreciated at Irie.
Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity provider.
The Maple Valley School District is moving forward with the plan to build a new pre-K classroom, community fitness center, and gymnasium with locker rooms. The classroom will provide more space for a growing pre-K program. The fitness center will provide opportunities to benefit all Maple Valley communities, and the gym will allow more opportunities for all activities of the Maple River Co-op. Plus, the plan is to build with no new taxes. Contact the business manager to see how you can help make this a reality today at 701-749-2570.
It's an 8-point lead here for the Maple River Raiders over the Oaks Tornadoes on our City of Hope scoreboard. Still to come here later tonight on yourliveevent.com. You can check out our website or simply subscribe on our YouTube channel by searching Your Live Event. We'll continue with our audio-only portion coverage in Oaks for the Region 1 Wrestling Individual Tournament. Joel Morgan, Brent Dick on the call for you on that one. Region 2 Wrestling going on in Hillsboro right now with Jake Berkemeyer. Good girls basketball game between Roseau and Thompson going on in Thompson right now as it's going to the third quarter play. Thompson leads Roseau 42-19. The boys will host Four Winds Minnewacan later tonight as well. Cavalier and Northern Cass. Northern Cass all over Cavalier right now, and that's currently 50-27 is the latest score as we're seeing it here on yourliveevent.com. And then from there, some more games, and we'll have coverage of the Region 1 boys basketball and girls basketball tournaments, and alongside the Region 2 girls and boys basketball tournaments as well, still to come. Other games tonight and throughout the afternoon. 4 wins Milwaukee, as we mentioned, at Thompson on the boys' side. That's number 1 at number 6. And then number 4, Ellendale, goes up against number 2, Central Cass, here later today as well. So that's a look at your out-of-town scoreboard. At the half, it's the Maple River Raiders up by 8, led by the 9 points of Coca, then 8 by Silling and Carter Bosch. That's Wyatt with 8. Well, for the Oaks Tornadoes, paced by Xavier Vossler with 6 points, and the 5 by Trey Skoglund. When we come back after this, we'll get to second half action from the Raider Dome in Tower City, and then we'll get ready for the girls' contest between Sargent County and Maple River. Our coverage starts at 4 o'clock with the JV game. Second half action next from the Raider Dome.
Maple Valley Parents is a nonprofit organization whose main purpose is to promote, encourage, and support the Maple Valley students, teachers, and staff. MVP strives to strengthen and enhance the educational and social environment of the Maple Valley School District by providing opportunities for students, teachers, and parents to learn, socialize, communicate, and grow together. MVP Group welcomes anyone to join them in their mission. If you'd like to get involved or see upcoming events, check out the Maple Valley Parents Facebook page.
Fact. High schools need every sports official they can find. Want to ensure that kids keep playing? Become an official and a leader. Over 25,000 North Dakota student athletes participate in statewide school-sponsored sports programs. Sports provide students with real-time training for real life. Teamwork and planning under pressure provide our young men and women with skills that will serve them throughout their lives. Without officials, high school sports wouldn't exist. It may be more.
The Bison Booster Club, an organization that is rooted in their support of the activities within the Milner Public School District and the City of Milner. They pride themselves on their community involvement in local donations to area projects and sponsorships to help make their community a pleasant place to reside. If you have any questions or are interested in becoming a Booster Club member, you can check out the Bison Booster Club on Facebook or talk with any of the existing members. The Bison Booster Club, helping make their community a better place to live.
Maple River and the Oaks Tornadoes here as we get ready for our third quarter of play on YourLiveEvent.com. And then make sure you stay tuned to our post-game show where we'll hear from the winning coach and 1 or 2 of the particular players that were in this contest. We'll name our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game and more. That's all to come once we get to our post-game show. But 16 minutes of regulation basketball is what we still have on the docket for you here for this boys contest. Both teams with a win looking to pick up their 5th of the season. Maple River would go to 5-10 with a victory, while for the Oaks Tornadoes, they would improve to 5-12 with a win here today on the road. Well, teams will turn the page and get ready for next week, where the Oaks Tornadoes will close out their regular season before District 5 tournament play begins on the 24th of February. Maple River still has a couple weeks to go before the play-in begins at the end of February in Region 1. Bounce pass on the inside. Dahl is there for the Oaks Tornadoes, coming out here with Trey Skoglund, Andrew Wolf. You also have Xavier Vossler on the 4 with Sumby and Roddick Schmidt, the original starting 5 here for the Oaks Tornadoes. Right-hand side to Schmidt. Bounce pass inside, coming across, and the and one opportunity. Andrew Wolf will collect the and one. Foul comes across. This will be the first here for Maple River, and that looked to be Wyatt Silling, the guilty party, his first and the team's first. And we've seen Oaks run that play nicely done about 10 feet away from the hoop. Get that pick coming across and able to get to the 10. Free throw is good here for Wolf. It was a team for the Oaks Tornadoes now 2 of 2 from the free throw line. It's the closest it's been since the first quarter here as the Oaks Tornadoes are back within 5. Left wing, Coca. You have Hovelson, Bosch, Dahl, and Wyatt Silling, the original starting 5 for the Raiders. Shots off the mark on the front end here by Dahl. Rebound by Skoglund. Oaks is able to bring it in the front court now to Sumby. A bucket to make it a one-position contest. Schmidt, left-hand side. Xavier Vossler at the left wing, back up top. Vossler will handle it now on the baseline as this will go to Trey Skoglund. Skoglund top of the key as they work it around the horn. Now back to Sumby with 13 seconds on the shot clock. High post touch, Skoglund looking back door. Skoglund taking a power dribble on Hovelson and gets fouled. Holvelson with his first and the team's second. If there is any message from Jeremy Skoglund coming out of the break, it looks to be attack, 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 and get to the rim. They've done it on back-to-back possessions, and Skoglund will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 here for the Oaks Tornadoes. Free throw opportunities is good. Oaks shot just 1 free throw in the opening 16 minutes, and now they've shot 3 free throws here in the opening 64 seconds of the third quarter. Free throw opportunity number 2 to make it a 1-possession game, and buries it. Back to a 27-24 3-point margin here for Maple River as Bosch is able to drive and kick. Now to the top, and Carter Bosch will set up the offense here for the Raiders. Bosch takes the ball screen, pick and roll to Holvelson. Now to Wyatt Silling. Left of the key, 3-pointers off the mark. Rebound, though, on the inside by Holvelson. And a reset on the clock now for Maple River. Dahl takes the ball screen. Dahl skips it now to Koka. Koka has to chase it down right in front of the scorer's table and collects himself to give it to Bosch. Carter takes the ball screen. Oaks looks to switch. Carter, right-hand side to Koka now. Back to the top of the key to Wyatt Silling. Ball goes on the baseline to Connor Dahl. Dahl looking on the interior. Shot clock down to single digits. Wyatt Silling, 13-footer on the way off the back tip. No one a rebound to Xavier Vossler. And Oaks can tie with a triple. Skoglund looking to spin, able to work up that up and under. Now it goes to the top here to Sumby, and then there's a turnover. Connor Dahl in transition now for the Raiders. Gives it back to Carter Bosch as we've seen about a 6-man rotation for Maple River, while Oaks, they haven't gone much deeper with just a 7-man rotation so far today. Holvelson to the 10 and scores. That's Clay's first bucket of the game, and that's the first field goal here for Maple River in the second half. Sumby on the baseline, little inside pass, nice finding, moving offense here. Hawk to Skoglund for 2, give Wolf, the assist. Carter Bosch, top of the key, up top, left wing now to Koka. Koka with it at the free throw line to Holvelson, to Dahl. Connor Dahl with the basketball to Silling. Now back to Carter Bosch. Bosch looking to rise from 16 feet. That shot's going to be off the mark. Rebound, tip 4 and 1 here by Trey Skoglund. That second bounce off the rim gave Skoglund enough. This to tie on the baseline. Jumper by Schmitz off the mark, and Carter Bosch gets the rebound. Bosch in the front court here for Maple River, and there's going to be a blocking foul on the floor. And this foul will be on the Oaks Tornadoes with Roddick Schmidt. His first and the team's first, as Oaks will make a substitution as Joseph returns into the game. And Carter Bosch is slated to inbound it. Bosch up and over to Wyatt Silling. Dangerous pass as Wolf almost intercepted that one. Now to Bosch here on the sideline as Bosch will have to, the shot clock will have to get reset here as it's currently at 35. Now to Koka, able to get the shot off. Shot's going to be off the mark, and a rebound here to Trey Skoglund, the 6th of the game. Bounce pass across the way, right-handed layup for 2. Skoglund with the bounce pass. Hyam now with 4, and a timeout on the floor will break as well. It's the closest it's been since the opening quarter. The Raiders are up by 1.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Oaks starts the third quarter of play on a 9-2 run right now, and they're back within 1. That was the Oaks Tornadoes with just 5 points in the opening quarter. The Maple River Raiders, they had 10, and Maple River has led wire to wire so far here today. Oaks has yet to take a lead, and we haven't been tied as well since it was the opening tap. Carter Bosch with it, looks to attack now to Koka. Koka at the top here after the timeout by Jay Koka. Then we'll have a foul here on Oaks. This will come across. Foul will be on Roddick Schmidt, his second here of the half, and the second as a team. So both with 2 team fouls right now. Bosch on the pick-to-picker play, gives it to Wyatt Silling. That goes through his hands. Ball gets tipped, and Wyatt will stay with it. Carter Bosch here as Oaks has picked up the man pressure defense in this third quarter. Bosch takes a screen now to Holvelson, right-hand side to Wyatt Silling. Silling looking on the pick and roll action to T. T with it back to Caleb Koka. Koka around the horn here to Carter Bosch. Bosch takes the ball screen top to keep probing. Nothing there, and back to the top now to Silling. Silling bounce pass to T. T with 7. Ball gets intercepted for a moment. It's still loose. T Silling in the backcourt. That'll be a turnover with 2 seconds here on the shot clock. So turnover for Maple River, and substitution in the game. Xavier Vossler will come in, and again, you just wonder that second game of a back-to-back Friday, Saturday, if the legs are starting to get a little bit of quicksand here for Maple River, where Oaks, they played 3 games in 5 days, but they had Friday off in terms of not a contest after playing Thursday night. Oaks wants the lead for the first time tonight, can't get it after the miss by Hyam. The rebound here to T. Silling, his third. Carter Bosch, no one's going to guard the ball, and Bosch goes right down Main Street for 2 points. Bosch in double digits with a game-high 10 here for Maple River, and the Raiders extend that lead on our City of Hope scoreboard by 3. Able to get to the 10 and score is Jeremy Skoglund the other way. Jeremy's on the bench. Trey's the one that's playing. Trey now in double digits with 11. Good-looking move, fakes the pass, able to finish with a left hand to boot. Bosch gets bumped into, and then this one will come across here for Trey Skoglund in the front row. And now we'll have a timeout here with 3:15 left to play in the third quarter. Just wonder if Trey needs to take a look at his ankle there here for the Oaks Tornadoes. We'll break with them here midway through this third quarter on your live event.
I'm dreaming of a world where everyone has the opportunity for education. Where classrooms are not only a place to learn, but to make an impact. I will help the next generation of game changers and difference makers. I am going to teach the world someday.
$3:15 left to play in the third quarter. Hovelson slated to inbound it after the first time out by the Oaks Tornadoes. Ball goes to Koka. T. Silling reverse it now to Bosch. Trying to get that flex cut now to Wyatt, to Koka here. Caleb, as they're trying to cut through. Wyatt Silling coming up top now to Bosch. Bosch gives it to Koka. Right wing 3 on the way for Caleb. Up the back tab and a rebound here to Skoglund. He's working on a double-double, his 7th board of the game. 11 points and 7 rebounds for Trey. Nice little give-and-go action with him and Wolf, and then we'll have a foul here on the floor, as this will be either on T or Clay, and I'll say it's on T. Silling. Be his second, team's third. So T now with 2, Connor Dahl with 2 here for Maple River. For the Oaks Tornadoes, 2 with Skoglund and 2 with Roddick Schmidt. Bounce pass inside, and it'll be to Wolf. Wolf on the interior finds Skoglund, left wing to Vossler. Xavier drives, gets cut off here on the short corner on the inside here. Koka can't get the Clark ball, as it's going to be Vossler. Kick out, 3-pointer, and Oaks for the first time today has the lead. Andrew Wolf with the triple, and the Tornadoes are up 33-31. Bosch, Koka trying to get the answer 3 off the front iron, and a rebound loose for it underneath, and that'll go to Joseph Hyam. Oaks right now in the front court to Trey Skoglund. Skoglund takes a ball screen at the left wing. Tornadoes up top to Sumby as they're working around the horn to Wolf. Right-hand side, Xavier Vossler now. Oaks looks to add on to what's been a productive third quarter so far with 14 points offensively. Vossler, top of the key, and a 3 here for the Tornadoes. Another one. Xavier Vossler with his second triple. He's got 9, and that's the second 3 of the quarter here for Oaks, who have ballooned it up now to 5. Maple River looking for a good offensive set or get to the free throw line, as this has been a suffocating defense from Oaks here in this second half, and Bosch will get rewarded with 2 free throws. Just 4 points here for Maple River in the quarter. Foul will come across, and that looks to be on Oaks and Noah Sumby. That'll be his second, team's third, as Bosch goes to the free throw line here for the Raiders. Bosch off the front end, as Connor Dahl will check into the game, and checking out will be Wyatt Silling. Free throw opportunity number 2 upcoming here for the Raiders. As Bosch, second one on the way, able to get that one to go now with 9 points here, and the Raiders back within 4, but give a lot of credit to Oaks here, both on the offensive side, being efficient in what they're running, and defensively, they've just been a nuisance. 3 for Skoglund at the top, and he didn't even think twice about it. That was deep. Skoglund now with 14 points here for the Oaks Tornadoes. Oaks with their largest lead of the game at 7. Carter Bosch open, right wing triple on the way, able to get one to answer. Carter Bosch now with 12. Back down to 4. Skoglund heating up a high arching triple off the front rim, and that might be a heat check shot. Connor Dahl to Bosch. Maple River in transition here. Carter Bosch able to get to the free throw line. Driving kick, Connor Dahl, three-pointer, no. Rebound, though, on the inside by Hovelson. Put back, can't get that one to go. And then we'll have a jump ball here, as this will be awarded to Maple River. Hovelson will pick up the rebound. Silling will check in here as Connor Dahl will check out of the game. Make sure that he's all right on the sideline here with head coach Jay Koka and assistant Chase Carpenter after hitting his head. And Skoglund's going to get the steal here, and Skoglund will work to a little coast-to-coast looking for the Euro step, but that'll be a traveling violation here on the Oaks Tornadoes. Oaks with a substitution here as Roddick Schmidt will return into the game as Vossler will check out here as Xavier will come out, and he's holding his left elbow. So these guys, very physical game, and both are getting some battered bruises in this third quarter. Silling to Bosch here. Carter at the top to Koka. Caleb, left-hand side. This will be with Silling. Now to Hovelson. Hovelson to Carter Bosch. A bucket to make it a one-possession game as Maple River here with Carter Bosch at the top. Silling coming off that screen is Koka. Caleb able to go to the baseline here. Gets the teardrop runner off the mark. Rebound the other side here for Joseph. They get the shot up before the buzzer off the front iron by Andrew Wolf, and that's how we'll end a third quarter play. It's the Oaks Tornadoes up by 4.
The Milner Public School District has a long history of academic, artistic, and athletic achievement and is proud of the programs and education environment offered. A fully accredited educational system, Milner Public School District operates 2 separate school buildings, including Sundale Colony School. Over 85%, that's right, 85% of the graduates of Milner High School attend some form of post-secondary educational institution. You can find more information on the Milner Public School District online at milner.k12.nd.us.
Abuse can affect anyone, and each person's experience is different. Abuse is about power and control, and it is not always black and blue. A loving relationship should not be threatening, accusing, isolating, or include violence of any kind. The Abuse Resource Network provides services to start living the life you deserve. For more information, visit abuseresourcenetwork.org.
Largest lead of the game for Maple River at 12. Largest lead of the game for the Oaks Tornadoes at 7. But right now it's the Maple River Raiders trailing it by 4 points in the final 8 minutes of play here as we go to this fourth quarter. Left elbow jumper and shooting it well is Trey Skoglund. Trey now has got his 6th field goal of the game. He's got 16 points, and he's been a difference maker, particularly in the second half as well for Oaks. Maple River coming off that staggered screen here. Left-hand side will be Silling. Wyatt with it. Now it goes to Hovelson. Back to the top of the key as this will be with Carter Bosch. Bosch takes the ball screen, finds Koka. Right wing triple off the front iron, and this will be out of play and towards the Oaks Tornadoes. So you have Bosch and Silling going forward alongside with Skoglund. And now it's going to be Maple River back on the defensive side with this man pressure defense. But 16 points for Skoglund, and he's kind of been the one to stir the offense as well. He gets a good look. Looking back door on the find. This one to go to Heim off the mark, no good. Rebound then on the way to Carter Bosch. Bosch the other side here, hanging, shooting, spinning, and scoring. Carter Bosch now with 16 points to lead the floor for Maple River as the Raiders are back within 4. Now Skoglund, right-hand side to Sumby. Sumby at the top of the key here, right wing to Skoglund. Skoglund, Sumby, top of the key, thought about a 3, and then back to Trey here, left wing triple on the way, tickles the twine. Skoglund now with 19 points in his third made 3 here for the Tornadoes. 6:34 left to play here in the fourth quarter, and that's been the answer here for Oaks. Coming around the horn will be Wyatt Silling, and then we'll have a foul here, as the foul will come across on Wallach, his first and the team's fourth. And we'll have a timeout on the floor. We'll break as well. 6:24 left to play in the fourth quarter. It's a 6-point lead here for the Maple River Raiders.
Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region with the Coaches Show every Wednesday night on YourLiveEvent.com.
Goes deep down the middle, has a man, Soka Porter. Soka Porter to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, and taken down there.
We'll dive into the latest stories from North Dakota and Minnesota.
And there's the block by Reese.
That's the Coaches Show with me, Joe Lancello, on YourLiveEvent.com every Wednesday night starting at 7.
Growers, here at Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, we are your water management contractors. We can help you with tile drainage plans, surface drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad at 701-430-0182 to get your water problems solved. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. 701-430-0182, helping farmers grow.
Final 6:24 left to play in the fourth quarter. Maple River trailing it by 6 with the rock after the timeout. Bosch goes on the baseline here to Koka. Caleb to Sillingen. Now they'll set up the offense. Carter Bosch looking for a ball screen. They'll switch up top here for Oaks. Now to Caleb. Back to Carter Bosch as T. Silling posting up on the inside. Ball goes to Wyatt Silling. Wyatt at the elbow to Caleb. Koka going hard to the paint. There's some contact, and there's the foul. Foul will come across here on Schmidt. Roddick's going to pick up his third. That'll be the team's fifth, and 2 shots upcoming here for Caleb Koka. Koka hasn't scored since the second quarter, but has 3 threes here for the Raiders today. Free throw opportunity, 3 and 4 here as a team. Maple River 1 of 2 from the free throw line before that free throw, now 2 of 3. Second one on the way here for Caleb. Trying to cut that deficit down to 4, and Koka does it. Koka with double digits with 11, and it's the Raiders trailing it now by 4. Skoglund in the front court, left wing, bounce pass, left short corner to Schmidt. Back to the top of the key around the horn here for the Tornadoes, inside Skoglund. Skoglund gets cut off at the top to Xavier, left-hand side now, left short corner as they pop it past to Skoglund across the paint to Sumby, and there's a block shot by Silling, and last touch by Noah. Good defense here as Oaks was working it around on the reversal and getting a little bit closer from the block-to-block pass, and a really heady play here by Silling on the inside. A bucket to cut it back to 1 possession. Bosch to Koka. Koka at the top of the key with Hovelson, and there's a steal. Oaks on the other side. Sumby bounce pass across the paint, spinning, shooting, and scoring. Here's Heim. Joseph Hahn with the spin move here, and he's got 6, and that's the deficit right now for the Raiders. Up top to Wyatt Silling. Wyatt left wing now to Hovelson. Clay gets cut off here to the left of the key, and Xavier Vossler is going to hit the deck out of play, and it will stay with the Maple River Raiders. Right now, the Tornadoes' defense has really been the difference maker of this second half. Maple River with 27 first half points, limited to 13 so far here, and then there's a foul. Heim will pick up the foul, his first and the team's 6th, as Carter Bosch will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Bosch so far here today, 1 of 2 from the free throw line with 16 points. Maple River will be in the bonus from here on out as well. Free throw attempt for Bosch is good. Second free throw attempt here for the Raiders. A different story for Oaks after scoring 19 points in the first half. They're nearly at 30 here in the second. Free throw opportunity on the second by Bosch is off. Rebound to Schmidt, his second of the game. Maple River, little man pressure defense, left-hand side. Koka on the baseline here as this will go to Skoglund. Skoglund guarded by Hovelson. Dribble pullback 3 on the way, off the iron, and a rebound here to Wyatt Silling, his 7th. Carter Bosch in transition. Bosch bounce pass. This one goes to T. Shot fake up and count it. T. Silling with the and one. Give the assist to Bosch. Silling now with 4 points, a chance to make it 5 at the foul line, and This will be the first opportunity here for the and one here for Maple River. Sumby collects his third. Free throw here for T. Got it to go. So T Silling now with 5, and the Raiders are back within 2. So it just smells like it's going to go down to the wire here in this fourth quarter. Oaks, left-hand side. Schmidt goes left short corner to Vossler. Vossler, tough bounce pass across the paint to Heim. Can't get that one to go on a rebound to T Silling, his fourth. Maple River in the front court. Carter Bosch drive and kick this for the lead. Wyatt Silling off the front iron. A pair of Oaks players hit the deck, and then it's T Silling right place at the right time. A pair of Oaks players were hustling for the ball. They were unable to get it. T takes it and goes right to the tin. He's got 5 rebounds and now 7 points to boot. And for the first time today, we are tied, and this is at 46. No one's guarding Vossler as he hangs and he gets fouled in the act of shooting. Silling will pick up the foul here. That'll be T's third, and that'll be the team's fourth. And 2 shots upcoming now to Xavier. Vossler with 9 points here today, 2 rebounds. This will be free throw opportunities 2 and 3 here as we go to the midway through the fourth quarter. Vossler misses the first. That's the first missed free throw here for Oaks today. They are 4 of 5 from the free throw line. Second one now for Xavier to try to give the Tornadoes the lead back here on our City of Hope scoreboard. Xavier rattles that one in, now in double digits with 10. Maple River flying down the paint here with Carter Bosch. Bosch driving kick now to Silling. Wide here at the top of the key, up top to Koka. Koka looking to give it back to Bosch, and Skoglund right now trying to apply as much pressure defense as they can. Bosch able to go hard to the tin off the window. Shot gets tapped out here to Wyatt Silling. Silling with it back to the baseline. Bosch open. Will shoot the 3 off the front iron, and now it goes to Skoglund, his 8th rebound of the game. Good looking opportunity there for Maple River. Goes awry. Now it's Oaks with a chance to regain, and then there's a timeout here with Jeremy Skoglund with 3:25 left to play in the fourth quarter. It's a short timeout. We'll break with them here on YourLiveEvent.com.
More new equipment and more trades continue to come to the lot of Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada. Now on the lot, 8735 Massey Ferguson row crop tractor. Come take a look. Talk to Chuck O'Neill for more information on this 8735 Massey Ferguson row crop tractor. Also on the lot, new 29-foot Wilrich Chisel Pro and this new 39-foot Wilrich Chisel Plow. Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada, 218-784-2961.
Oaks Tornadoes so far led by the 19 points with Trey Skoglund and 8 rebounds, well, for Maple River led by the 17 of Carter Bosch, and then the 11 here for Caleb Koka for the Maple River Raiders. And Silling is working on a double-double, 8 points and 8 rebounds. Oaks 10 for Xavier Vossler, and Joseph Heim off the bench with 6 big points here for the Tornadoes. Vossler right-hand side, Skoglund with it. Skoglund gets by Holmelson around the horn out of Wolf. Wolf on the left short corner. Bounce pass gets deflected by Koka and stolen away here by Wyatt Silling. Maple River now in the front court after the timeout by the Oaks Tornadoes. Carter Bosch gives it to Koka. This for the lead. Koka got it! Koka now with 14 points, his 4th triple, and the Maple River Raiders lead it by 2. Skoglund in the front court, right-hand side to Sumby, up and over on the pass to Vossler, and there's a foul with Carter Bosch. No backside help defense. Bosch is fronting, so they get the lob pass over, and Vossler goes to the free throw line to shoot 2. Carter will pick up his first foul. That's the team's 5th. And going to the free throw line will be Xavier, where he was just at the line moments ago. 2 shots here for Xavier, and he misses the first. Maple River 4-0 on the season and holding teams under 50. Well, for the Oaks Tornadoes, trying to get back in the win column and pick up their 5th win here. After trailing by 12, they regained the lead, and now it's a back and forth here in the fourth quarter. Vossler hits the 2nd free throw as Heim will check back in, and now Oaks is trailing it by 1. Carter Bosch in the front court. Takes the ball screen here. Bosch looking to attack. Gives it to Holmelson. Now to Koka. Koka with it. Back to the top to Wyatt Silling. 3-pointer on the way. Swirls out. Ball gets deflected to T. T with it. Put back. Good for 2. T Silling with 9 points and 6 rebounds. Him and Bosch went for that one. and Oaks now trails it by 3, and a timeout here with Jeremy Skoglund. We'll keep it here with 2:20 left to play in the fourth quarter on our City of Hope scoreboard. From job listings and housing options, search HopeND.com. That again is HopeND.com. And once we get to our post-game show final numbers, and we'll get to our post-game conversation as well. Going back and take a look at some of the scores, it was 22-10 with 3:17 left to play in the second quarter. Maple River and Oaks started the third quarter on a 9-2 run and would eventually take the lead at 33-31 and get up as much by 7 points in the third quarter. But since here in the fourth, it's been a back-and-forth game. Oaks led by 3 with 4:41 left in the fourth. We were tied at 46, and since it was 46 all, it's been 5-2 run here for the Maple River Raiders. Maple River trying to get to 5-10 on the season and close out this week at the Raider Dome with 3 home wins, while for the Oaks Tornadoes trying to get to 5-12 on the season and look to snap a 5-game losing streak. They've been close. They don't give up a ton of points, just 52 a night does Maple River Oaks give up, but they only score 46. And right now they've had the offense flowing with Trey Skoglund with 19 points and 3 triples here for Oaks. So after the timeout by Coach Skoglund, they'll have 2 remaining. Maple River with 2 timeouts as well. And the arrow on the next jump ball would go to Maple River. Oaks will handle it right to the key to Wolf on the baseline now to Skoglund, guarded by Holmelson. That's been a fun matchup here in this second half. High post touch back to Skoglund. He's hit a deep triple already today here at the Raider Dome. Right-hand side, Wolf around the horn, Sumby back to Skoglund. Skoglund left wing on the flex cut goes Wolf. This inside the three-point line, Sumby, no. Long rebound, and Koka will come up with it. Caleb Koka with the board there, as this will go in the hands of Carter Bosch, and a bucket to make it a 2-possession game here for Maple River. Carter Bosch asks for the ball screen from T. Silling. Doesn't take it. Driving kick to Wyatt. Wyatt Silling rises. Left elbow jumper. Going to be short. T saves it and gives it to Caleb Koka. Now the top to Holmelson, but it never drew iron against the shot clock now at 10. Carter Bosch at the top of the key. Bosch ankle cross. Bosch to the rim. Bosch off the window. Got it to go for 2. Carter Bosch with 19 points here for the Maple River Raiders. And give the assist on that one to T. Silling from saving that one before it went out of play. And there's an over and back. Just a mishandled basketball there by Heim. And it'll be turnover number 7. And the Oaks Tornadoes want to take a break. We'll break with them. A shorty for a good cause with 70 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter on YourLiveEvent.com.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community. One that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a local golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities, there hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
53-48 Maple River over the Oaks Tornadoes with 70 seconds left to play here in this contest. Carter Bosch with 19 points. He scored in every quarter. Caleb Koka currently with 14 points, and T. Silling off the bench with 9 points and 7 rebounds for the Maple River Raiders. Skoglund again with 19 for the Oaks Tornadoes, then 11 by Xavier Vossler, a 6 for Heim, and a 6 for Andrew Wolf, all in the third quarter with a triple as well. So timeout on the floor. Oaks will have 1 remaining here for the remainder of the regulation unless we get to a 4-minute overtime. And a hard-fought contest, but what you would expect with 2 teams that pride themselves on the defensive side of the floor here this season. Koka at the top to Holmelson, and with that 2-possession game, Maple River can be very diligent with the basketball. This is probably the last possession that Oaks can afford to not foul before trying to extend this one. If there is a foul, it would be a bonus situation for Maple River. Clock, though, really starting to wind now as Bosch, with 10 seconds on the shot clock, wants to go. Carter Bosch looks for a ball screen, gets to the 10. Now he leaves it to Silling. Silling, 15-footer on the way, and got it! Wyatt Silling, 10 points, 8 rebounds, and the Tornadoes need a bucket now, trailing it by 3 possessions. Skoglund, right wing for the answer. 3 short, rebound, and then we'll have a foul on Trey. his third, the team's 8th, as we'll walk to the line here, and T. Silling will shoot the bonus. Silling with a make one to get one variety. Maple River here in the fourth quarter is 4 of 5 from the free throw line. So far today, they are 5 of 7, and now Jay Coca wants to take a timeout here for the Maple River Raiders before we get to the bonus. So that'll be the 4th timeout here for Maple River. Both will have 1 timeout remaining. Maple River has 1 foul to give before it gets to the bonus, while on the opposite side, it's the 1-and-1 from here on out against the Oaks Tornadoes when they foul. So after it was tied at 46 apiece, it's just been 2 points scored for Oaks, while 9 points here for Maple River. Maple River so far in this fourth quarter with 20 points in the fourth quarter, while for the Oaks Tornadoes, they've been limited to 9 points and 3 field goals, one of those being a 3 here as well, back in with the Trey Skoglund triple. Still to come, we'll get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. RDK Enterprises feature precision play and more. That's all still to come here on YourLiveEvent.com. 27.8 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. After the timeout here, T will have the 1-and-1 variety here for the Raiders, trying to put this one to bed from the foul line. Free throw opportunity here for the sophomore Silling. 7 rebounds as well off the bench. Free throw for T. Off the back tab, no. Rebound here for Skoglund. That's his 9th. Trey in the front court looking for a ball screen. Driving kick action. Right baseline triple. That's going to be off the mark by Schmidt. Rebound here to Carter Bosch. Bosch gets double teamed. Finds Silling. That's why. And there's a foul with Xavier. Bossler will pick up his second, team's 9th. And now it'll be the older brother Silling at the free throw line. 10 points, 8 rebounds here today for Wyatt, after having 12 points yesterday against the Lisbon Broncos. Free throw opportunity for Wyatt is off the front iron, and there's the double-double for Trey Skoglund. Skoglund up the floor, left-hand side. Tornadoes get the shot off with Hyam off the back tab. No. Rebound here to T. Silling, and the Oaks Tornadoes will not foul them. Maple River picks up the non-region win, 55-48 over the Oaks Tornadoes here tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. A really good back-and-forth game in this one. Oaks limited to 9 points in that final quarter, while for the Maple River Raiders, they scored 20, and Maple River now 5-0 on the season when holding their opponents to under 50 points. Still to come on our post-game show, we'll get to our player of the game and more here on YourLiveEvent.com.
If you want help from a firm that has integrity and respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the betterment of the community, look no farther than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys has dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsborough, Natick, Page, and Castleton. Or view our website, www.onsteadlaw.com.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We are less than 90 days until spring planting. 90 days. Are you ready? Is your maintenance plan in place? Do you have parts on hand? Are any upgrade options decided on and purchased? We can help. Spring will be here before you know it, and we will help you meet the challenge. Contact RDK Enterprises at planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com.
Goose River Heating and Cooling Hillsborough, serving the Hillsborough and surrounding communities, ready to provide you with service work to existing and new customers. Whether Corey and the crew installed your heating and cooling system or not, they're ready to assist you with your service concerns. And if it's time to update your heating and cooling systems, whether it's your home, farm shop, a cabin, or office building, give Corey and the crew at Goose River Heating and Cooling a call. 701-430-1990. That's Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsborough, serving the Hillsborough area and surrounding communities.
Abuse can affect anyone, and each person's experience is different. Abuse is about power and control, and it is not always black and blue. A loving relationship should not be threatening, accusing, isolating, or include violence of any kind. The Abuse Resource Network provides services to start living the life you deserve. For more information, visit abuseresourcenetwork.org.
Growers, here at Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, we are your water management contractors. We can help you with tile drainage plans, surface drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad at 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. 701-430-0182, helping farmers grow.
As we come back here on our post-game show, let's take a look at some of the final features in this one as we'll get to our Enbridge Energy, a player of the game. Enbridge Energy Life takes Enbridge. Go to Energy for Life. Go to Enbridge.com for career opportunities. And our Enbridge Energy player of the game here in this one goes to the Maple River Raiders, and that's Carter Bosch, this sophomore. We had him down for 19 points here today, able to score in every quarter with 4 rebounds as well. Carter Bosch with 19 points is our Enbridge Energy player of the game for the Maple River Raiders as they improved to 5-10 on the season and pick up their 3rd consecutive win here today as well for Maple River. And now we'll get to our Enbridge Energy player of the game, to our RDK Enterprises feature precision play of the match. And that's the difference in the 4th quarter. After being outscored 20-8 in the 3rd, Maple River comes back and outscores Oaks 20-9, able to finish the 4th quarter on a high note here for the Raiders. That is our RDK Enterprises feature precision play of the match. RDK Enterprises get ready for the spring planting season with RDK. From maintenance, parts, and upgraded options, they can help. Spring will be here before you know it, and let the folks at RDK Enterprises meet the challenge with you. Contact RDK Enterprises at planterdoc.com. Our post-game show will continue where we'll hear from Carter Bosch, and we'll also hear from some of the particulars here from the Maple River Raiders on yourliveevent.com.
Dakota Heritage Bank, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota, has a strong background in ag and business lending, but they can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. Dakota Heritage Bank is a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. Our friendly staff greets you with a smile, takes the time to get to know you, and can help you with your banking needs. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Here it's way more hands-on. The college has better equipment than the shop I'm at now. Like, you name it, they got it. You get to use your tools and your hands a lot more. My name is Sean, and I'm here for my future.
First week of college, I can't tell you how many friends I've made. It's a family, you know what I mean? Like, every time I go to a meeting, like, everyone knows my name. They're always kind to me. I love it. I can't explain how much I love it here. My name is Junior, and I'm here for my future.
Joining us now is our Enbridge Energy and RDK Enterprises. A feature precision play of the match again was the 4th quarter, and for us now is Carter Bosch, the sophomore. Carter, a very scrappy win here. You're up by 8 points at the half, then all of a sudden Oaks comes back, takes the lead, gets up by 7. What was the difference in the 4th quarter off the back-to-back games on Friday and Saturday to find a way to score 20 points here in the 4th quarter and pick up a 3rd win here this week at the Raider Dome?
We pushed the ball more on offense. And then when we set up in our offense, we took Caleb to the other side, which really opened up the lane for me and Wyatt to do what we want.
And 3 straight games where you've held an opponents under 50 points to Fargo, Oak Grove, Lisbon, and the Oaks Tornadoes. What's been working here on the defensive side of the ball from top to bottom for 4 quarters?
We've been helping each other out, most importantly, but we picked up ball and
just find a way here at the end of the day. And the one thing that's been a little bit different is you guys have found ways to close out games, and then in this one you had to come back and find a way to come back being down by 7 points. So what have you learned from your team in these 3 games here at home here, Carter?
That we're definitely improving with each other. We're picking it up.
One game at a time. It's going to be a busy week next week as well with 3 more games. Biggest thing that you want to take moving forward after this week to get now to 5-10 on the season. You're right in the mix to host a playing game in the region as well, barring what happens here later in the season. But what do you hope to take moving forward from this week?
keep the win streak alive and keep improving.
I like that. It's short and simple and to the point. Carter, thanks so much for your time and best of luck on Tuesday.
Thank you.
That again, Carter Bosch with us here for the Maple River Raiders, as again they improved to 5-10 on the season. Now they're 3-5 in Regional 1 play, as Maple River able to hit their free throws down the stretch as well. Enough to finish this one off at the free throw line. And join us now, Jay Koka, head coach for the Raiders. And Jay, 5-0 now at holding teams under 50. I know it's been close here this week, but 3 straight games where you've done that with Oak Grove, Lisbon. And I know maybe the third quarter wasn't what you wanted, but they outscore you by 12 in the third, but you come back and outscore them by 11. What changed from the third to the fourth quarter in your eyes?
Well, you know, we talked about that in the locker room. I didn't think we had very much energy in the third quarter, and that could have been from playing earlier this week. But we challenged the guys that, you know, one of the things we talk about is adversity. How are we going to respond to adversity? And we really talked about looking to push and transition, getting easy looks, which we did a few times in the fourth, and which opened things up for us on the perimeter as well. But, you know, their number 3 is a solid player defensively and offensively, and when he went off of Caleb, we were really looking to isolate with Carter and Caleb on that screen and roll. But when he went back on Caleb, we took Caleb to that weak side, which opened it up with Wyatt and Carter and our guys down low. And you know, T. Silling had a couple huge offensive rebounds for us, keeping plays alive. And once again, guys stepping up and being unselfish and working together to find a way.
Yeah, T. Silling with 8 rebounds in the game. His brother Wyatt also gets 8 rebounds in the game. How big were those, particularly late in that fourth quarter? I mean, we had them down, you know, for 3 field goals in that fourth quarter. Jay, how big is that second opportunity once it gets so late in the game in a tight contest like this?
Absolutely huge. I mean, in a close game like that, it's huge, and those are the things we weren't doing earlier in the year, and those are things that are starting to flow with what we're doing defensively, offensively. They're happening, and the guys are playing out of it and getting confidence. And I think today we could have rolled over in that third quarter, fourth quarter, but we didn't. We battled back, and tremendously proud of the guys once again. And you know, I looked up and made a comment to Coach Carpenter about we're going to give up over 50. It's going to be tough, but I believe we gave up 48,
yep.
And once again, we know that we give up less than 50. We're going to have an opportunity each day and each night, and that happened.
Yeah, now you got the Lobos on Tuesday, then you get ready for the Warbirds, a big Region 1 game Friday, and then again a quick turnaround against a Region 3 opponent in Barnes County North and Page on Saturday. But ultimately, Jay, 3 games here, 3 quality wins, and I know you said it on the pregame show, see improvement every day. And what Carter Bosch said at the very end, I asked him, what do you hope to take from this week? He goes, keep the win streak alive and keep improving. And short and sweet, but I think Carter hit it right on the head.
Yeah, that's what we just talked about. You know, we talked about with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the game, that was the last thing out of the timeout. I told the guys, 2 minutes and 20 seconds and you have your weekend. And then we get another crack next week. And, yeah, we want to keep improving, keep chucking away and keep going. And I don't know, I'm just proud of these guys, and I hope we continue to build upon it. We talk about climbing that ladder and being at the top when we want to, and we're doing it at the right time. We just got to continue to do it, and we have to get somewhat healthy too. We had a guy go down yesterday and a couple today, and hopefully they can get healthy through the weekend. But part of that, once again, is our guys playing team basketball and doing anything they can for the win and getting on the floor. And both of those were 2 guys diving on the floor today, one in JV and one in varsity. And that's sacrificing your body for your team.
Jay, thanks so much for your time. A good weekend. Best of luck moving forward here on Tuesday night against the Lobos.
You bet. Thanks, Chase.
Jay Koka here with the Maple River Raiders. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll take a look at the final numbers after this.
The Milner Public School District has a long history of academic, artistic, and athletic achievement and is proud of the programs and education environment offered. A fully accredited educational system, Milner Public School District operates 2 separate school buildings, including Sundale Colony School. Over 85%, that's right, 85% of the graduates of Milner High School attend some form of post-secondary educational institution. You can find more information on the Milner Public School District online at milner.k12.nd.us. The Bison Booster Club, an organization that is rooted in their support of the activities within the Milner Public School District and the City of Milner. They pride themselves on their community involvement in local donations to area projects and sponsorships to help make their community a pleasant place to reside. If you have any questions or are interested in becoming a Booster Club member, you can check out the Bison Booster Club on Facebook or talk with any of the existing members. The Bison Booster Club, helping make their community a better place to live.
Well, let's take a look at the final numbers in this one. For the Maple River Raiders, able to be very competitive here from top to bottom. They would shoot 7 free throws in the fourth quarter, and they were able to hit 4 of them. They would finish 5 and 9 from the foul line, and also in this game, they would have 6 3-pointers and with 5 turnovers here. Well, for the Oaks Tornadoes, they hit 2 of 4 free throws in the fourth quarter. They would finish 6 of 8 with 3 made threes and 6 players in the scoring column. Maple River led by the 19 points here by Carter Bosch. Bosch able to go 2 of 4 from the line with 4 rebounds. Also in double digits, Caleb Coca with 4 3-pointers. He goes 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Coca with 14 points. 10 then by Wyatt Silling. Silling with 2 3-pointers as well here for Maple River. You had 9 points here for T. Silling, 8 rebounds. His brother Wright also had 8, then 2 points for Clay Hovelson and 4 rebounds. Maple River 10 points in the first quarter, 17 in the second, 8 in the third, and then 20 in the fourth. For the Oaks Tornadoes, they were led by the 19 points for Trey Skoglund. Also hit 3 main threes. You had a double-double as well with 10 rebounds. 11 for Xavier Vossler here with 2 main triples. 6 points by Joseph Hyam. 6 by Andrew Wolf, all in the third quarter. 4 points by Noah Sumby, and 2 points for Max Wallach here for the Oaks Tornadoes, again led by the 19 with Skoglund. Oaks now 4-13 on the season, back on YourLiveEvent.com on Tuesday night in Lisbon before closing out the regular season on the road at Linton HMB. Well, for the Maple River Raiders, they'll be back on YourLiveEvent.com on Tuesday as they welcome in the Lobos of Lemoore Litchfield Marion and then host the Wymer Lidgerwood Warbirds on Friday. And a final for you, Bowdoin Scumberg hits 30 points and 7 rebounds in the NDSU's 8-point win over the Denver Pioneers today from the Shack. But Maple River now improves to 5-10 on the season. Coming up just over an hour from now, our coverage will continue. At Sargent County, the Bulldogs going up against the Maple River Raiders. Maple River on the season at 13-6. Sargent County at 12-7. JV gets underway at 4 with the varsity to follow at around 5:30. On behalf of Joey Hughes, I'm Chase Miller. Thanks so much for tuning into our coverage, and make sure you go to YourLiveEvent.com for more games throughout the rest of the weekend and into the week as well. Again, your final from the Raider Dome, it was a 55-48 win for the Raiders over the Oaks Tornadoes.